If you love gardening, but don't love spending a fortune on supplies, you're in the right place. Welcome back to Timeless Gardening, where we turn simple ideas into beautiful results. And today, we're heading somewhere unexpected, the Dollar Tree. Now listen, I've wandered those aisles more times than I can count, and you'd be surprised how many budget-friendly items are secretly perfect for your garden. And no, I'm not talking about the obvious stuff. I'm talking about clever, creative finds that most people overlook. But once you know how to use them, you'll never walk past them again. And since it's August, timing matters. We're right on the edge of seasonal change, which makes this the perfect month to stock up, prep for fall, and stretch your garden dollars even further. So grab your notepad, or just pause and save this video, because these 10 items, you're going to want every single one of them. Let's dive in. Item 1. Mesh laundry bags. You'll never look at these the same again. They're a quiet little miracle in the garden. I used to walk right past these at Dollar Tree. Until one day, out of desperation, I grabbed a pack. Now, I always keep a stash. Mesh laundry bags are lightweight, breathable, and surprisingly strong, which makes them perfect for a handful of garden hacks. What to use them for? Drying herbs. Snip your basil, mint, oregano, or lavender. Pop them into the bag, and hang it in a cool, dry spot. Air circulates freely, and you won't lose a single leaf to mold or dust. Saving seeds. Got marigolds, zinnias, or cosmos going to seed? Toss the whole bloom into the bag, let them dry out, and give it a gentle shake. The seeds fall right to the bottom. Protecting delicate produce. I've used these to guard strawberries, tomatoes, and even sunflowers from birds, bugs, and squirrels. Slip one over the fruit or bloom, tie it loosely, and let nature take its course, safely. Why August is perfect. This is the month they restock all the college essentials, and that includes laundry bags. Grab them now while they're in stock, because come fall they vanish fast. Item 2. Plastic serving trays, not just for parties. These trays are little garden lifesavers in disguise. At first glance, they seem like simple platters for snacks or drinks. But in my garden, they've become part of my daily setup. Durable, waterproof, and easy to clean, these trays are surprisingly versatile, especially when you're juggling containers, seedlings, and messy projects. What to use them for? DIY drip trays. Place them under your plant pots to catch extra water, especially indoors or on patios, where you want to protect your surfaces. Mini seed starting stations. Line them with small nursery pots or repurposed cups. The tray catches any runoff, and it's easy to move the whole setup in one go. Makeshift garden trays. Use them to carry tools, seedlings, fertilizers, or harvested veggies from one part of the garden to another. No spills, no muddy baskets. Extra tip. Flip one upside down, place a clear plastic bin over it, and boom. Instant mini greenhouse for cuttings or baby plants. Why August is perfect. Summer stock is clearing out fast, and many of these trays are going on markdown. Grab the sturdier ones with rims. They'll last all season long and beyond. Item 3. Pool noodles. Soft, bendy, and brightly colored. And no, they're not just for swimming pools anymore. Every gardener should have a few of these stashed in the shed. Pool noodles are lightweight, easy to cut, and surprisingly durable. And once you start using them in your garden, you'll wonder how you ever managed without them. What to use them for? Gentle plant ties. Cut thin rings and use them to cushion twine around delicate stems like tomatoes or climbing roses. No more digging into the plant. Cage padding. Wrap strips around the tops of metal tomato cages to prevent breakage or bruising as your plants grow tall. DIY kneeling pads. Slice a noodle in half, tape a few together, and you've got a soft, waterproof mat that saves your knees during weeding or planting. Pot rim insulation. Wrap around the rim of large containers to protect roots from harsh temperature swings as we head into fall. Extra tip. Use noodle chunks to plug drainage holes in oversized pots. They allow water to escape, but keep soil from pouring out. Why August is perfect. Back to school season means these are on clearance. Stock up while they're still around. By fall they vanish. Item 4. Over-the-door shoe organizers. Yes, those hanging fabric pockets, meant for closets, can do wonders in your garden. When you're short on space, or just want to add something fun and functional to a fence, this little Dollar Tree item becomes pure gold. It's vertical, portable, and already divided into perfect little planting compartments. What to use it for? Vertical herb gardens. Fill each pocket with potting mix and plant herbs like thyme, parsley, cilantro, or even strawberries. Lettuce wall. Leafy greens like baby spinach or arugula thrive in shallow soil, making this organizer ideal for a mini salad wall. Seed starting station. Line the pockets with plastic, add soil, and start your seeds indoors or outdoors with ease. It's neat, organized, and easy to label. How to use it. Hang it on a sunny fence, balcony railing, or the side of a shed. Make a few drainage holes in the bottom of each pocket with scissors or a nail. Water gently, and watch your vertical garden flourish. Extra tip. Choose the clear plastic kind if you can find it. It lets you monitor moisture levels and gives a sleek greenhouse feel. Why August is perfect. With college dorm season in full swing, these organizers are fully stocked right now. Grab a few, they'll be gone before the end of the month. Item 5. Wire cooling racks. You'll find these in the kitchen aisle, but they belong in your garden. They might look like simple baking tools, but wire cooling racks are surprisingly sturdy, and the grid design makes them perfect for supporting climbing or trailing plants without spending a fortune on fancy trellises. What to use it for? Trellising peas or beans. Stake them vertically in a pot or raised bed to give your climbing veggies something to grab onto. Support for cucumber vines. If you're growing cucumbers in containers, this adds structure and prevents them from sprawling. Training nasturtiums or morning glories. These racks guide your flowering vines upward, keeping everything tidy and beautiful. How to use it. Use garden stakes or bamboo sticks to prop the rack upright in your container or bed. You can also zip tie it to a tomato cage or lean it against a wall for vertical growth. It's lightweight, rust resistant, and gives excellent airflow around your plants. Extra tip. Double up 2 racks and tie them together like a little folding screen for a wider climbing surface. Why August is perfect. Back to school season means lots of restocks in the kitchen section. Grab a few now. They're cheaper than any trellis you'll find elsewhere. Item 6. Shower caddies. Found in the bathroom section, but made for your garden wall. At first glance, a shower caddy might seem like a purely indoor item, but mount one on your fence, shed, or even the side of your raised bed, and suddenly, you've got a mini command center for your gardening life. What to use it for? Tool storage. Pop in your pruning shears, gloves, twine, or seed packets, so they're always within reach. Herb display. Fill small pots with thyme or oregano, or mint and nest them inside the compartments for a vertical herb garden. Supply station. Use it to store plant markers, fertilizer packets, or small watering cans. How to use it. Drill a couple of holes in the base for drainage, or just use a hammer and nail if you're feeling rustic. Then secure the caddy to a vertical surface. You can even hang it over a railing with the built-in hooks. Why it works. The metal or plastic design holds up well outdoors, and it keeps your tools tidy, visible, and off the ground, saving your back and your patience. Why August is perfect. Dorm essentials are everywhere right now, which means Dollar Tree is fully stocked with caddies in all shapes and sizes. It's the best time to grab a few before they're gone. Item 7. Plastic tablecloths. A humble find with so many uses in the garden. Yes, those brightly colored or clear plastic tablecloths in the party aisle might just be one of the most versatile garden hacks you'll ever try. What to use it for? Weed barrier. Cut it to size and lay it under mulch to stop weeds from popping through your beds or containers. Frost cover. Toss it gently over tender plants in early fall to protect them from a surprise chill. Mess control. Use it under your potting bench or on the grass during repotting to catch spills and make cleanup easy. Extra tip. Go for the clear ones if you need light to still reach the plant, or patterned ones if you want a fun, festive touch to your work area. Why it works. It's waterproof, lightweight, and easy to cut, perfect for quick fixes or temporary solutions. And unlike landscape fabric, you don't need special tools to work with it. Why August is perfect. With summer parties winding down, these are often stocked in bulk right now, and at just $1 you can grab a few for every gardening job ahead. Item 8. Solar garden lights. Simple, charming, and endlessly useful. You've probably seen these little solar lights lined up on Dollar Tree shelves, but they're so much more than cheap pathway decor. What to use it for? Light up garden paths to keep your space safe and magical after dark. Tuck them into large potted plants to create soft up lighting for evening charm. Place near raised beds or trellises to spotlight your favorite blooms or climbing vines. Add them to DIY bottle gardens or repurposed planters to instantly elevate your space. Why gardeners love them? They recharge themselves, turn on automatically, and give you that soft garden glow without needing electricity or wiring. Perfect for patios, balconies, or any spot that needs a touch of warmth. Why August is ideal? As summer days grow shorter, now's the time to light up your garden. And Dollar Tree tends to restock these in late summer, just before they vanish for the season. Pro tip: don't be afraid to repaint the stakes or tops to match your garden style. A little black or copper spray paint goes a long way. Item 9. Plastic dish pans. Sturdy, shallow and full of possibilities. These simple plastic bins may not look like much on the shelf, but in the garden, they're absolute gold. What to use it for? Harvest trays for collecting herbs, tomatoes, or flowers without bruising them. Seedling soakers. Fill with water and set your seedling trays inside for gentle bottom watering. Soil mixing stations for potting blends, compost tea, or transplant prep. Compost sorting when you're screening your compost or prepping mulch. Why gardeners swear by them? They're lightweight, easy to carry, and just deep enough to hold a good amount of soil, water, or fresh produce. And unlike buckets, they don't tip or spill as easily. Bonus: use one as a mini water bath to clean tools or soak tired plants during heat waves. You can even nest a few together for storing different fertilizers or amendments. At just $1, grab a few. Trust me, you'll find new uses every time you're in the garden. Item 10. Chalkboard labels and garden stakes. A tiny detail that makes a big difference. You might stroll past these in the craft aisle without a second thought, but don't. These little labels and stakes can completely transform how organized, polished, and personalized your garden feels. What to use them for? Label herbs, vegetables, or flower seedlings. With style, no more guessing what's sprouting where. Mark planting dates, or care notes so you know when to water, fertilize, or harvest. Use chalk or chalk markers for temporary notes, or go with paint pens for longer-lasting labels. Why they're worth grabbing now. In August, things in the garden start to shift. Fall planting begins, summer crops fade, and it's easy to forget what's where. These labels help you keep track and make everything feel intentionally beautiful. Bonus tip: stick one in each pot and write something sweet, like "Grow with Love" or "Sunshine" inside, for a mood boost every time you step outside. For just $1, it's an elegant way to keep your garden thoughtful and tidy, and way cheaper than buying fancy markers online. And there you have it, sweetheart. 10 humble little treasures you can find at Dollar Tree this August, and each one with the potential to quietly transform the way you garden. You see, gardening isn't always about expensive tools or fancy supplies. It's about creativity, thoughtfulness, using what you have, or what you can find, in ways that bring ease, beauty, and joy into your space. That's what makes it timeless. When you walk through those Dollar Tree aisles, I want you to see beyond the shelves. Look at that mesh laundry bag, and see drying herbs swaying in a shaded breeze. Look at those plastic trays, and see tidy seedlings, soaking up warmth. That's the kind of gardener you are. One who sees possibility in the simple things. Bonus tips before you shop. Don't wait too long. Dollar Tree's garden-friendly items fly off the shelves, especially this time of year. If you see something you love, grab it. Chances are, it won't be there next week. Always think in sets. If you're buying something like chalkboard labels or solar lights, pick up multiples. You'll thank yourself later when you're organizing beds or lighting a new path. Visit more than one location if you can. Inventory can vary by store. What's missing at one might be fully stocked at another. Bring a garden shopping list, but stay open to surprise finds. Some of the best garden hacks are discovered by accident. And always think about future seasons too. Fall is just around the corner. Pick up plastic tablecloths for frost covers, or dish pans for indoor seed, starting before you need them. Before you go, a little encouragement. If no one's told you lately, you're doing a beautiful job. Whether your garden is one pot on a patio, or a full yard in bloom, the love and care you pour into it matters. It brings life, color and joy into the world. And that is something truly special. So go ahead, grab your Dollar Tree bag, take that list, and let your imagination bloom. You've got this. And if you found these tips helpful, my dear friend, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that bell so you never miss a new episode here on Timeless Gardening. We've got so many beautiful things ahead. Until next time, stay grounded, stay growing, and always garden with heart.